Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, sometimes hair care, so if that sounds like your thing, make sure you are subscribed. And if you aren't already, come and follow me on Instagram. I post exclusive skincare routines, product reviews, I vlog on my stories, and we get to be a bit more personal in the comments section as well. Anti-pollution skincare, a buzzword I feel you're going to be hearing a lot of in 2019, even more than what we've been hearing about in the last few years. But in 2019, brands are really already starting to push their own line of anti-pollution products, which is not really surprising because last year anti-pollution products sold £3.1 million worth of skincare worldwide, which is crazy. Nearly every brand you will find has its own range of anti-pollution products, whether that's Clarins, Kiehl's, Laneige, Pond's, Elemis, Origins, Clinique, you get the idea. They've all got their own anti-pollution skincare line. But are these brands just clinging on to yet another gimmicky skincare trend? You know how we like our skincare trends. Kind of, yes, it is gimmicky, but there is an actual science and reasoning behind it. Pollution particles are smaller than, this is the worst diagram. Pollution particles are smaller than pores, so they can go right in, to put it very, very simply. This means they can go right into the deeper layers of our skin and cause dryness, irritation, inflammation, and a loss of elasticity and firmness. So I'm going to read this quote from Dr. Sarah Saar, who is a specialist esthetician practitioner, and she says, when pollution gets into your skin, it creates free radicals, highly unstable molecules that have unpaired electrons. Now these molecules act like ping pong balls, bouncing around in your skin, injuring healthy cells. That sounds like some serious shit if you ask me. But as I said, it is also a little bit gimmicky because a lot of products that you probably already use that aren't specifically anti-pollution products probably already contain ingredients that can help fight pollution. Not in general, I mean in your skin. You won't be changing the ozone layer by using a special cream. But because a lot of these products already contain anti-pollution ingredients, a lot of brands are just kind of shoving the word anti-pollution on their packaging because it's popular. It's very marketable. It's like calling something anti-aging. We all know you can't anti-age. So it's like calling a product anti-aging because it contains collagen, you know? If something's in there that could possibly help with something, they whack that on the label. Either way, if there is something out there that could help fight against the damage of pollution, I'm all for it. I'm up for it. So saying that, what makes a product anti-pollution, or what makes that product protect your skin from pollution? Technically, anti-pollution products should of course be able to reverse the signs of pollution damage. So the product should be able to do the following, and there's a list. So they should contain pollutant guards, prevent and fix skin damage, protect against free radical damage, enhance protection against the environment, hydrate and brighten, protect from UV rays by acting like an extra layer of sunscreen, remove impurities, prevent the signs of premature aging, and contain antioxidants. Now that's a pretty hefty checklist for one product to be able to do everything. So of course, one product isn't going to kind of check the whole checklist of these, or it might do. If you have one, let me know. But that's what I mean by if one of these products contains at least one of these qualities, they can say it's an anti-pollution product. However, going through a lot of research, going through a lot of interviews with dermatologists, chemical engineers, they basically say as long as you have a good cleansing routine in the evening, sun protection and an antioxidant during the day, and one specific anti-pollution product, that is more than enough to protect you against the damage from pollution. I must admit, I was all about this when I used to live in London. I actually used to work down Oxford Street for a little bit, one of the most polluted roads in the whole of the UK. You know, you'd come home and you have to literally blow the pollution out of your nose. It was horrific. The stuff that would come off your skin after being there a whole day was horrible. So it was a really big deal for me when I lived in London. Now I'm a little bit out of London. I'm not too worried, but naturally within my week of skincare, I do these little things that kind of help reverse the signs of pollution damage anyway. But if you live in London, if you live in a capital city, if you live in a very polluted area, it's actually very easy to protect your skin against the signs of pollution. So I'm going to show you an example today of a morning routine and an evening routine that I personally do when my skin needs that extra bit of protection. So when it comes to protection, it's about preventative measures over fixing and repairing. So the morning routine is really important. In the morning, as always, I'll do a quick cleanse with a splash of water. water. Then I'll use a hydrating and brightening toner. Hydrating and brightening was on that checklist of what an anti-pollution product should do. So I'm bringing that into my routine by using a hydrating and brightening toner, surprisingly. Now, I'm gonna use a vitamin C serum in the morning as my antioxidant. Some of you may be confused here because I've always stated how I hate using a vitamin C serum in the morning and how I prefer to use it in the evening. A low level of vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid, like 5%, like the 5% in Claire's freshly juiced vitamin C drops, work great as a protective barrier throughout the day, boosting sun protection and pollution protection. And being a low level, it makes it absolutely fine and safe and okay to use it during the day on a daily basis. And that's because this is about prevention and protection. That's exactly what we want. But at night is when you want to use a higher concentration to target all the things we know vitamin C is good for. So like removing dark spots, brightening, and then you'll find this is when the serum gets like that metallic, kind of gritty, not very nice feeling to it. I hate them so much. And that's the evening, and that's about repairing. So whilst I wouldn't use both of these in one day, I feel like if you're using a vitamin C, a low concentration of L-ascorbic acid in the morning, there's no real need to use it every so often in the evening because you're just using it daily all the time. But yes, that's because it's a very low concentration. Then I'll just move on to my everyday moisturizer. Then this is where we move on to the anti-pollution specific product. This is the, where is it? So this is the Laneige Anti-Pollution 2-Tone Sun Stick SPF 50 plus PA++++. So it really is one of the highest protections you can get. You'll see that there are two tones on this SPF. You have a greenish one and then a yellowy cream one. One side is sun protection, one side is pollution protection. It contains ginger oil and dust blocking powder, whatever that is, while also correcting your skin tone, which is very, very nice. So of course there you're getting your sun protection, you're getting your pollution protection, you're getting your anti-premature aging protection. Sunscreens in general really do cover the majority of that checklist. So when it comes to the evening, it's all about the double cleanse, and this is because we obviously want to cleanse off any pollution that's managed to touch our face throughout the day, sweat, etc, etc. So using a cleansing balm, a cleansing oil as your first cleanse, and then a water cleanser, your everyday normal cleanser to give your skin a good thorough cleanse. Then throughout the rest of this routine, just make sure you're giving your skin a lot of hydration. I personally like to layer up my essences and my toners and use a nice thick moisturizer in the evening as well. With this routine, it means that you don't have to keep washing your face throughout the day. I know a lot of people say that because of the pollution, they like to just splash their face with water throughout the day. This could dry up your skin. You're splashing off all your products, and it's important to keep applying your sunscreen as well. So yeah, there are so many things you can do. You could then go into a whole anti-pollution evening routine, but being realistic, these kind of preventative measures should be enough. And I know that this isn't a crazy amount for you guys to fit into your routine as well. I hope that answered a few questions, and if you have any more questions, of course, leave them in the description box below. My videos are always an open discussion, so please, let's discuss. And as I mentioned, follow me on Instagram for more content, exclusive content, and even product reviews that you aren't going to see here on YouTube. But that is it for me now, guys. I will see you next time.